Hi, I'm Wendy. What are you doing today? I don't have anything to do. I'm so bored. You know what I like to do when I'm bored? I like to read. That's always a fun thing to do when you're bored. You know what? I know what I can do. I have a story I can read for you. Would you like that? You love it. I wrote it, and I made the pictures for it. It's not totally done yet, but some of the pictures, they're there, but they're not totally done. Let's do that. Do you want to hear a story? Gather around. Come on. Let's go. The name of the book is Cello. Now, when you're learning how to read, the word cello looks like cello or cello, but it's actually pronounced cello. The C is like the CH in chicken, ch-ch, or cheese. And the LO is just what you expect, like hello, yellow, cello. Let's get to the first page. Every summer vacation, we visit my grandparents' farm in the Berkshires. It's in Massachusetts. There are mountains of forest full of fields, hills, and streams. They have vegetable gardens and even apple trees. The days are always filled with adventure. I feel free as a bird and keep busy as a bee. I have a story to tell you that even I can't believe. One day, I went for a walk through the pastures and fields, down a cow-hoof-worn trail to a cleared path to the woods. I jumped rock to rock through the brook by the pond, a day like all others, but soon it all changed. What's that I hear? Music? Like a band. From where could that be? I followed the sound to find where it was. It was scales. You know, the kind we play in music class. Not the scale you weigh stuff on, or the scales of a fish. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I hummed softly along. The music got louder. Closer I got. Now off the worn cow path and into the tangled woods, following my ears to the source of those notes. I think it's right here. Oh yes, sure it is. Not making a sound, I peeked through the trees. My gosh, my golly goodness, I can't believe what I see. There was a moose playing a tuba and a deer on trombone. I blinked my eyes twice, thinking this must be a dream. A full band of critters, if you could have seen what I saw. The bushes whipped open. I fell back with fright into a pile of branches and leaves, right up against the trunk of a mighty big tree. A pink-nosed, beady, black-eyed possum was staring straight down over me. He said, "Cello." I was on the ground with my eyes open so huge they were wide as can be. Unable to speak, I didn't think I could breathe. Again, even louder, he says, "Cello." Hello, my quivering voice finally choked out. Not hello, kid. Cello. Do you play the cello? No, Mr. Possum. Kid, I'm an opossum. O. Possums live in Australia. You do know we're not in Australia, don't you, kid? Yes, sorry, sir, Mr. Opossum. The gang calls me Mayo. I'm the maestro, the head, leader to this orchestra of a band. Tell me now, kid, what do you play? Well, Mr. Mayo, I play the recorder in my school music class. Mayo yelled out, "Fox, do you have a recorder?" The fox jumped right into a big bag. Biff, bam, honk, boom, bada-dum-de-dum. The fox popped out, "One recorder." Kid, go sit with the winds, Mayo said. What winds? I asked. You know, over there between the clarinet and flute. He whispered, "Don't make any sudden moves between those two." Whoa, whoop, 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 whoa. No. Hush, not a zip it with that howling along. No sirens in this song, you wily buffoons. Dadah-dee-dee-dee, dadah-eek. Yikes, Beaver, quick, a new reed. Mayo doesn't miss a trick. Tap, tap, tap. Mayo tapped his bright white baton on the side of his stand. Not a sound from the band and all eyes on his hands. From out in the woods, a rumble came quick. Branches were breaking, the earth even shook. A bear coming at us so loud and so fast grabbed the big cello and went over to sit. Mayo went right up to the bear. Out all night again cleaning out bird feeders, I suppose. You know, when the moon is half full, we start at high noon. And when the moon is half empty, we start 2 hours before 2. With a guilty smirk on his face and a twinkle in his eye, the big old bear lowered his head and calmly complied. Back in position, the band settled down. Tap, tap on his stand, we all followed along. He led her every note, from high and then low, softer and louder, staccato, stop, hold, and go. We all had our parts and sounded like pros. The rabbits and mice all played homemade flutes. 3 crows pecked the xylophone, and yes, you surely guessed, an owl was the hoot. At the end of our playing, Mayo got our attention, saying, "Let's all thank our special guest." I thought, is it me? My face flushed with warm heat, my heart beating fast, my hands wet with sweat. What would I say? Should I stand? Should I bow? Should I shake everyone's paw, hoof, or wing? I sunk in my chair, not sure what I'd do. Mayo continued, "Let's all thank our special guest, Cece, the Cajun cat on keys, up for a visit from way down south in the bayou right close to New Orleans. And let's not forget our friend the kid on recorder. Great job." Cece gave a nod and salute. I just smiled. Everyone clapped, tweeted, and flapped. Phew, what a relief. We packed up the stage, stored everything snug in a cave. In the blink of an eye, they all scurried on their way. My eyes welled up with tears. I was left all alone. How, oh how, do I find my way back to that worn cow path that leads me to home? I felt a tug at my leg. The fox was right there, catching my scent to sniff out my trail. I ran to keep up with the white tip on that bushy red tail. I sure was relieved when I was led right to my trail. One sharp bark farewell, and we went off on our ways. Wow, I must say, I had the best day. I have a tail of my own. No, not big and fluffy like the fox. A tale, not a tale, you know, a story to tell.